Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson. So, have you ever noticed that in English we often add little phrases at the end of sentences? Things like isn't it, aren't you, or doesn't she? These are called question tags and they are everywhere in our daily conversations. For example, imagine you're talking to a friend. You could say, it's a nice day, isn't it? Or you could say, you like music, don't you? We use these little tags to check if someone agrees with us or just to keep the conversation flowing. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to use them the right way. Let's move on. Firstly, what are question tags? It's a tiny question that we attach to the end of a sentence. It helps us check if something is true or just get the other person to respond. For example, let's say, you're a student, aren't you? Or we could say, she's coming to the party, isn't she? So a question tag is basically a short question that is added to the end of a statement. So see how the main sentence is just a normal statement, but the tag at the end turns it into a question. It's like saying, hey, I think this is true, but I just want to make sure it's true. Now, let's move on to the first rule we have. Um, the question tag has to be opposite of the main sentence. If your sentence is positive, the tag has to be obviously negative. If your sentence is negative, the tag has to be positive. Let's look somewhat at some of the examples here. You are happy, aren't you? Here you can see that you are happy is the positive part, and so the tag is negative. Another example is she can swim, can't she? The she can swim is also positive, so the question tag is going to be negative. And if the sentence is negative, then we just flip it. He isn't at home, is he? He isn't at home is a negative sentence, so we attach a positive question tag. It's very simple. Now, let's move on to the second rule. You must always use the same auxiliary verb. The question tag must match the helping verb. Now, what does that exactly mean? Let's see it through some of the examples. She is your teacher, isn't she? Here is the main is in the main sentence, so we use isn't she? Or another example, you can drive, can't you? Can is in the main sentence, so we use can't you? But sometimes there's no helping verb in the sentence. In that case, we use do, does, or did. Let's say, you like pizza, don't you? There's no helping verb here, so we use don't you? The word don't. She studies a lot, doesn't she? She studies, doesn't she? You get it. They went to the party, didn't they? Past tense went turned into didn't they? That's it, just find the verb in the sentence and just make sure the tag matches it. Now, there are also special cases we have that you should mind. These are tricky, so you just have to memorize them. I'm your friend, aren't I? So in this example, even though we say I am, we don't say amn't I. It just sounds weird. So we say aren't I instead. Let's go to the park, shall we? With let's, we always use shall we. Nothing is impossible, is it? Nothing is negative, so the tag must always be positive, as we mentioned earlier. Nobody called you, did they? Nobody is negative, so we use did they. Just keep practicing these and they'll feel natural over time. Here's a quick trick to get it right. You must first find the verb in the sentence. Is, are, do, can, or etc. Then make the question tag opposite. As we mentioned earlier, the rule positive, negative, negative, positive. That's it, just follow these two steps and you'll never get it wrong. Next, now to pin all of the information that we just received, to memorize it, let's practice. Um, I want you to figure these out. Fill in the missing question tags. It's going to be quite easy. Think for a moment, and I'll reveal the answers after a small pause. You can pause the video by yourself and answer them. Alright, great. You answered them. Now let's check them. Here are your answers. Quickly check them out. If you got all of them right, then that means you listened pretty well. Now let's recap a little. A quick summary. So, first of all, question tags must turn a sentence into a question, always. Second of all, there's a rule for that. Positive, negative, negative, positive. You already remember that. Third of all, you must always match the verb in the sentence. Fourth, there are some special cases where I words like I am turn into aren't I, and words like let's turn into shall we. Use and the last rule, I should say, use do, does, did when there is no helping verb in the main sentence. Now, I hope you're I hope you understand everything. Thank you for your attention, and you may move on to the next lesson now. Good luck.